What are some other potential drawbacks that you see from companies who are potentially ready to move beyond DIY but are not making the choice to invest?
So, some drawbacks that companies can experience when they're DIYing their brand that they may not think of is the legal side of things. So, say that you're using platforms like Canva or a logo maker, you don't actually own that intellectual property. The rights are non exclusive, so you can't actually trademark anything. So, as your company grows, you can't protect your business. Somebody could copy exactly what you've done, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, when you're taking the DIY route, ownership of your intellectual property is something that you may not think about, but can become really important as you grow. Now, I'm a big proponent for templates for businesses that are starting out because it helps you build that consistency. It is like a quick, easy DIY. But when you're thinking about the growth long term, it may not be the best solution. So that is a big drawback to DIYing your brand is just understanding the legality behind design work and how that works, copyrights, trademarks, things like that. It could get confusing. But yeah, that's something that is important to think about, especially as you're growing.
I hadn't even thought about that. Like, we think about so much legal stuff when we're running small businesses that I don't know that branding is one of those pieces that I would have considered is potentially hurting me if I do it myself versus engaging somebody who's an expert in the industry.
Right. And when firms are looking for partners in the design world, it is important to ask those kinds of questions up front. Like, what licenses do I get from the work that you do? Do you transfer the copyright ownership? Things like that, just so that you can understand like what investment you're actually making in your business. Because at the end of the day, it is your investment and you want to know what you have ownership over. So it's a big one to think about, but not often is talked about.